game running. So it should be on. Yeah, if anybody's watching or listening, probably not.
Well, I'm refreshing the page and I don't have anything yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna look. Let me actually take off
Oh,
the
there we
Wi-Fi.
go.
Okay, let me just take off the Wi-Fi on my. Yeah, there it is. It's posted.
Now, should I mute the stream?
Yeah, you should probably mute it because then you'll like hear me and yeah, because like even I just heard it on my phone and it threw me off a little bit. I'm gonna
So what
share it on
game is
Twitter
it?
just to share it.
Well, I guess in honor of the game that you're showing on screen, are you actually playing that?
Yeah, that's just the little video intro that they have there. So I'm actually gonna play this since we were gonna go for a sports theme, so I might as well pick a sports game. This is like this is actually one of my favorite sports video games ever.
Yeah, that's well, it's not before my time, but I didn't get a chance to play that one.
Yeah, this is for. I don't think anybody got a chance to play it because it came out for the SEGA Saturn.
Yeah, I didn't own a console until 2004, and even then it was something that my friend gave me. It was the original Xbox.
Oh, you know, now like people look back, like the original Xbox is like, whoa, you know. Okay, so home run derby. So look at all these old baseball players here.
Oh man.
This is okay. So this game is kind of weird. It has it's the 1998 season.
What was the '97 roster?
No, no, this is the 98 season. It was released in 97, but it has the 96 rosters and stats.
Yeah, baseball games used to be like that. Because they wanted to follow the way that, you know, NFL, Madden and stuff did it, because, you know, right now we're in Madden 18, even though the game was released in 17.
I can hear the game, but I'm not hearing you. But it's my computer. So let's see. All right, so that should be better. Rather than the game overriding everything. It's a pretty loud game. But I think for some reason Sega makes loud video games. I have no idea why. Okay. I think that's a lot better. I think I found the right balance. Okay, so now we can actually get to the actual baseball game. I don't know why the screen is cut off.
My big game back in the day was Ken Griffey Jr.'s winning run for the SNES.
Yeah?
I take that back. I did own a console way back before then.
Let me see if I can... Because it's on my TV screen, but the window size is huge. Did I do something? Whoops, I think I did something. Yeah, never mind. Let me return that back to what it was. There we go. That's a lot better. Okay, so I'm gonna. The good thing about this is that I can save at any time I want, in case this thing crashes on me, so I can just get back to where I was.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna do some home run derby, and we're gonna have. This is the '96 Yankees. This is the year they won. Let's see. You know what? Let's go straight to the steroid era, and we'll just pick Mark McGuire.
Okay.
And look at these
Was he
old
in the
stadiums.
Cardinals at this point? No, no.
Huh? What?
No, I was asking if he was on the Cardinals at that point, but
He
apparently
was-
not.
He was traded to the Cardinals in the '97 season.
Okay.
So he was with the A's, and then that, I guess, before the trading deadline, he was traded to.
You should go with Fenway Park, short fence to left.
Yeah, but I kind of want to do a stadium that doesn't exist anymore. So you got the old Yankee Stadium. These three still exist. You got
Tiger
Stadium.
Turner Field technically doesn't exist anymore.
That's true. Let's see, these County Stadium that doesn't exist. This is Metrodome.
County Stadium's gone. Metrodome's gone.
This will be gone soon.
Kaufman?
No, the ballpark in Arlington.
Oh, it was a little bit lagging. Yeah, it makes no sense to me. Why would... The thing is barely 20 years old.
Well, I mean, my brother-in-law, he went there for the World Series and the Cardinals were there. And he's been to Texas a few times. Well, he actually used to work there, so he would check out some Rangers games. But apparently, like, the heat during the summer is just unbearable. The heat and
Yeah.
like it...
The architects did not have any foresight with that one. I could have told them that.
Yeah, they didn't. Like, they barely had any roof to like cover fans in the upper deck and stuff. So I think they're like, yeah, let's just build a new one instead of like renovating that one. Okay, so Anaheim Stadium still technically exists, but it doesn't look like that anymore.
Right.
And you got Tropicana.
Wait, go down to that one really quick. I want to see if they show the dome. Nope. Just a nice big circle. Which actually, they're getting a new stadium, supposedly. They're going to be moving out to Ybor City.
Yeah.
Which is like cigar capital of the United States.
Let's see, you got Olympic Stadium, got good old Pro Player, which technically still does exist.
Shea's gone. Veterans is gone.
Let's see. Yeah, almost all these
Busch.
central teams are gone, except for Wrigley.
I mean, Astrodome still technically exists, but
Yeah, that's true. Still standing.
back when he was known as Jack Murphy. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. That still exists.
Wait,
most
what?
of the NL West ballparks are still there.
Wait, what's 3Com?
Candlestick.
Oh,
Okay, so let's go with an oldie, a real oldie, Tiger Stadium.
Tiger, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. But alright, so this is gonna be good. Mark McGuire.
Man, those graphics.
So great.
Mm-hmm. See what you got.
Okay.
Wow, already 500 feet.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Well, I guess while we're on baseball, we might as well talk the upcoming season.
Yeah. Actually, I gotta change my controls. Hold on, because I have this thing mapped to the D-pad rather than analog stick. Up, down, left, right. A, B, C, X, Y, Z, L, R, start. You know, So, I mean, who do you think? Do you think the Astros will repeat?
Uh, I've never been good at predicting. Um,
Man, I am not.
no, I guess. I mean, they have a shot to be sure, but I mean, everyone thought the Cubs were going to repeat, and they kind of tanked it.
I mean, I mean, they made the NLCS, so
Oh, did they?
yeah.
I forget. Forget what day of the week it is, let alone who made it to the NLCS. I mean, they'll definitely make the playoffs, I think, but I don't know if they'll repeat. So we haven't had a repeat team since the Yankees.
I mean, yeah. What was the last repeat?
I'm pulling it up.
The last back-to-back was probably the Yankees.
Yeah, that's when they won 3 in a row.
Yeah.
98, 99, 2000.
Because like the closest one to that would be the Giants, who won every other year.
Right.
Technically, that was mostly the same core of players.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm looking it up, and it's crazy. The Yankees went to one. They went to 5 out of 6 World Series during the 90s.
yeah, they were that.
That's
good.
insane.
I mean, I think about like baseball history like a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and the Yankees, like between that era between Jeter's first and his last year. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I forget when Jeter retired.
I think it was 2013.
I mean, it seems so long ago now. I've forgotten when it happened. I'm sure if I was a Yankees fan, I'd remember it like it was yesterday.
2014.
Okay, so I guess between '96 and 2014, they made what? How many? Let's see. Countless
Well,
division titles. I can't remember. Like, let's say they made the World Series in '96.
well, he started in 95, so
Okay, so that yeah, '95 then. From '95, so that was Don Mattingly's last season.
they went to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 World Series, winning all but 2 of them.
So they won 5 of 7
That's pretty good.
in the span of 20 years.
Well,
And
if you
in
cut,
most- well,
the last time they went was in 2009.
yeah,
So realistically, it's more like 14, 15 years.
yeah. I mean, but I think like Jeter's last season they didn't make the playoffs, but they still like
Mhm.
made like I think at least had a division title and a wild card appearance or something like that. I'm not sure.
And the other impressive thing is one of the 2 World Series they didn't win was because of a walk-off hit in the 7th game.
Yeah, Luis Gonzalez. Yeah, they were
Mhm.
that close to actually winning it against Arizona. Okay, I'm gonna change my batter. I'm gonna save right here. Oh, see, I knew it. I knew it would crash on me. Crashes on me every once in a while. Yep, that's what happened. So we're just gonna have to restart it. Yeah, so they won. Yeah, they only lost, and in against the Marlins they lost in Game 6. So that wasn't too far. That wasn't that bad of an effort either. And
Yeah.
they actually led that series for one game.
Yeah, let's see that one.
Because you compare that and like I don't know. I always thought the Braves were overrated.
Mm.
Like that era between like '91 and 2005 for the Braves.
When they were on the playoff streak, division streak.
Yeah, where they won the division every season, essentially, and they won. They went to the World Series, I think, like 5 times. Right? They won 91, 92, 95, and
they went back to back, 91 and 92. They won in 95.
Right.
They lost in 96. They went in. Really? They went 99? Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they faced the Yankees again.
99, and that was it for them.
Yeah, that was it. And even then, like, most of those, like, I think from 91 through 90. 91 through 90. I think through 2001, they made the NLCS. So that's like 10 seasons in a row where they were just. It was going to be the Braves versus somebody.
Mm-hmm. That team was the Buffalo Bills of baseball for that period of time.
I mean, they got one, so I kind of don't call them that. They at least won one, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see.
Like
I was thinking about it. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know who would be the Buffalo Bills of baseball. I mean, maybe the Dodgers right now, in some sense. I mean, because they keep spending money like crazy, and yet they've yet to win the World Series.
Well, I would say that. Actually, I'd say the Nationals, because they haven't made it to the NLCS even.
Yeah, I think the Nationals are even more overrated than those Braves, because those Braves at least won. The Nationals, like I have this conversation with my dad. Like, okay, hold on. Before we do that, which batter should I get? I think 90s, like 90s era, like big.
Well, I guess in honor of your new hat, you should get like Bagwell or Biggio.
Bagwell. Craig Biggio wasn't a home run hitter. That Jeff Bagwell. You remember Ken Caminetti?
Yes, I do. Goatee and all.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's in San Diego at this point. So yeah, he had 40. Wow. Okay, we're going with him. And since you said Astros, we'll go to the Astrodome.
Okay, so I get something out of it.
Yeah, you get to look at an old ballpark in very terrible resolution and polygons.
But
Man, he had 326 and hit 40 home runs and 130 RBIs. Didn't he win the MVP that season?
what, 96?
Yeah. That's MVP numbers right there.
Yeah, he died of a. Wow, it's been 14 years almost already. Jeez.
Yeah.
Um, died of speedball, cocaine, and heroin. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, 1996 MVP.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah. 26. I was 9 years old.
96. That would mean I was. Yeah, I was 4 at the time.
I did not like I mean, I didn't start liking baseball until '98.
Let me guess, home run.
Yeah, I was on Team Sammy Sosa.
Yikes! You can just taste the steroids from this video game. 546 feet, no problem.
Yeah, that's a little one at 474.
So you're like a half second ahead of me.
Yeah. Was it so? Yeah. So I started following baseball in '98. I was like full on Team Sammy Sosa. And I guess the reason was because like, that one hit the pole. Because they showed the Cubs games on like national TV on WGN.
Yeah, I was a Sosa fan as well. I don't know why. Maybe it was the underdog.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because that season, because Sammy was hitting that, and since I was watching the Cubs broadcast and like the broadcaster was just talking about how the Cubs were in a wild card race because they hadn't been in the playoffs in like a decade.
Mm-hmm.
So that was also like a thing that was going on. So. I don't know if you've on YouTube like the MLB's account, or even if you just generally search like if you search for like just home runs from this era, like Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, Ken Caminiti, Jeff Bagwell, like I don't know. It seemed like most of them, like it seemed like the home runs were more majestic back then.
Mm-hmm. I think the only person, and bear in mind, I don't have very solid memory from that point of time, but I think the only person I think that was who could have belonged in that era in terms of the output was Stanton.
Yeah, or I guess Aaron Judge now too.
Well, I don't want to say that last season was a fluke, but Stanton had it going on for a couple of years. He's always been a home run hitter. Just last year was off the charts.
Yeah, last year was his finally justified his contract.
And honestly, I think it had everything to do with the fact that he closed his stance.
Oh yeah, no, that was I think his batting stance is completely different, and it kind of allowed him to get to the ball a little quicker.
Well, not just that, but his torque goes up by that much because he has a lot of the that tension. He can't. Do you know what I mean?
Like from twisting, like just twisting.
Yeah.
Okay. That's true. His I don't know. It seems like his swing was more at ease than anything else.
Mm.
He didn't have to violently destroy the ball with his arms just to try and get it out.
Right, because his hips were doing all the work.
Yeah. I'm gonna put an exhibition. I'm gonna put the computers because. Okay, so let's see which team should go at it for this. You got the expansion Devil Rays.
Oh, you gotta do that.
Okay. And you have the expansion Diamondbacks there too.
Just do the expansion teams. Why not?
Okay, so expansion, and we'll give you the Central Florida advantage and have them at home.
I'll take that.
Actually, no. We're gonna put them in a neutral site.
All right.
We're gonna put them in the Olympic Stadium in Montreal.
Okay.
We're gonna put them an All-Star. It doesn't even and we'll just start the game. Okay. So that way I don't have to touch the controller.
You know, for what it's worth, I do think I'm going to end up getting the 20th anniversary cap.
The one with the original Rays logo.
It's a standing room only crowd.
All right, there we
We're about
go.
ready to play ball.
That's a sight for sore eyes.
I love it. They say it's cloudy.
Yeah.
I guess it's technically not a dome stadium.
I mean,
Now batting.
yeah. Was it Olympic Stadium was supposed to be? Just grabbing a water here. It was supposed to be a retractable roof,
Low and out center.
but they messed up.
Odd.
The retractableness
Smash.
messed up, so they kind of just like
Foul.
left it sealed. Whoa.
Right.
What happened here?
He
Well, they had a weird system of retractable roof. It was just a bunch of cables pulling.
A giant
Uh,
tarp.
Nice job of
It wasn't mechanical.
Base hit.
That's
Now batting.
Quebecois for you.
No outs and
Mhm.
a runner on
Weird.
first.
It was crazy. The other day, I was up in Melbourne,
He's going.
and there was a couple of motorcyclists there that were from Quebec.
Uh-huh.
Nice bunt.
Who are you playing as?
One out and a runner
No,
on
no,
second.
I just have the computers going at it.
Oh, okay.
Low and out center.
Wonder why they were. It was so adamant to get the bunt down.
That's got
This is
potential.
okay. This baseball game was
Base hit.
definitely made before sabermetrics
Defensive indecision cost them
Yeah.
that run. He
because
scored. Now batting.
all the
That was
analytics
a
guys
big
are
base
like,
hit.
you know,
One out
vehemently
and a
hate
runner on
the bunt.
first. Up and away.
Is there anyone actually watching this?
He pulls it.
Actually, let me see.
Foul.
That's a good question. There's one oh that might be you actually. That one
Probably.
person might be you.
There's 3 likes. That's interesting.
Right field. 2 outs
Oh, okay.
and a runner
There's
on
3
first.
likes. All right, so I guess somebody popped in.
A smash.
But this is gonna go on the.
Foul.
It's being DVR'd at the same time, so
Mm.
I'll probably just
He goes the other way.
have it released, and I'll probably just promote it on Reddit. In fact, I probably should promote it on Reddit now.
He pulls it.
See if anybody wants to
Foul.
see us sports goof off on here.
Down and in.
Wow, I thought that one
He
was
wastes
fair.
one there.
There's and there's definitely no replay in this game either.
Base hit.
But,
Now
okay, so I'm just gonna go through
first
some
2 outs and runners
some of
on
these,
first and second.
Deadspin articles.
Inside. That's got potential.
Okay, well that's
Two runners left
at least the
on
Rays
base.
are in the news for something.
In the middle of the first inning, the Diamondbacks take the lead.
Their team doctor was fired today. Or no, he was fired in January after a former employee at his private practice came forward with allegations of abuse. Oh, of course.
Oh boy.
And this thing crashed on me again. Again. Yeah, I think it only lasts for like 10 minutes and then it crashes on me. I don't know why. It just does. But there, we'll just reload
It's
it.
a standing room only crowd.
They get a mulligan.
About ready to play
First
ball.
inning. So what do you think about esports being in the Olympics? Or people trying to get it into the Olympics?
That's a tough one. My instinct says no, no, and no.
Low and outside.
But
A
I mean, I guess the weird thing is, logically, I can't think of a reason to not call it a sport. But my gut is saying it's not a sport.
Yeah, not in the traditional sense, yeah.
He
I
did
mean,
a nice job of going with the pitch.
okay, there's a part of me that does like just like you,
Base hit.
like really, we're gonna have Super Smash Bros. Or Overwatch
No outs and a
as an
runner on
Olympic
first.
event. But then I'm like, I look at the Olympic events that they've tried before. Like, was it they had
He's going.
they had one person synchronized swimming? I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Nice.
I mean, it's basically swimming, right?
Exactly. Some guy it's basically just some dude trying to dance some
Low
music
and outside.
in the water, which
Mhm.
doesn't work for human beings, you know?
Right.
That's got potential.
I still think I would consider that more a sport than
Defensive
esports.
that run. He scores.
I think the
Now batting.
problem
That was
for
a
me
big base hit. One out and
is
a runner
that
on first.
you're not actually participating, if that makes any sense.
Like we know whatever
He
character
pulls
you're
it.
playing as.
Right.
Foul.
They're the one doing the sport or whatever. You're controlling something.
Now batting.
Yeah,
Right field. 2 outs and a runner
yeah,
on
I
first.
get that. But I guess to play,
A smash.
like, I guess, you know, since we went to law school, we gotta argue both sides, you know?
Foul.
No, absolutely.
I guess the
Easily
argument
argue
from
both
the
sides.
other side would be,
He goes the other way.
like, just to take what you're saying, like, okay, you're not controlling the thing. So,
He pulls it.
like, would be like the horse events, where, like, dressage, something like that. Because that's an Olympic event.
Down and in. He wastes
So,
one there.
dressage, you know, the person sitting on top of the horse
A smash.
is controlling the horse, so the horse is doing the work.
Base hit.
So I guess I would liken an esport to
Now
that.
batting. First 2 outs and runners
True.
on first and second.
That is a good argument.
Inside.
And honestly, I probably would prefer watching, you know, a
That's
Rocket
got
League
potential.
match in the
Runners
Olympics
left on base.
versus
In the
dressage.
middle of the first inning,
Mhm.
the Diamondbacks take the lead.
That'd probably be the
Center fielder.
like this Winter Olympics just went by, and I did not get into it whatsoever.
Down over the heart of the plate.
I don't know why. It's just
A smash.
I didn't watch the opening ceremonies. I didn't watch the closing
Base hit.
ceremonies. I didn't see anything.
Now batting. Second no outs and
I watched a few things. I watched the curling gold, Um, women's hockey gold. A bit of figure skating, bit of skiing.
Low and outside. He wastes one
So I
there.
watched a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Down and in.
Yeah.
He wastes
I don't know
one
why.
there.
I don't know. Just didn't. I mean, I was kind of
Low and
like the
outside.
2014
He might
Olympics,
be a bit too tense.
and I tweeted this,
He pops it up.
and it's probably just a personal thing for me, but I couldn't get into this Olympics because the NHL players didn't go.
Right field. One out
to
and a runner
Pyeongchang,
on first.
you know,
Mhm.
like because the hockey was, you know,
Down and in.
like I got into hockey, like my
He's going.
brother-in-law is a Penguins fan.
They got him.
Not a bandwagoner. He's been a Pens fan since he was a kid. Like when Yager and Lemieux were still playing. Well, yeah, now Yager's finally
Three
not
outs
playing
and the side
anymore.
is retired. At the end of the first inning.
I don't know. For some reason, I think he may make a comeback.
The lead.
Yeah, we'll see.
Now batting.
Now he'll go to the KHLs.
Designated hitter.
Yeah, finishing this off. But so yeah, he's been a Pens fan forever, and he took me to
He pulls it.
the Panthers game. It was against the
Smack to the
Hurricane.
left
It was,
side.
I don't know. I just started getting into it from there. But then
Mhm.
I really got into it because of the 2010 Olympics
No outs and a runner on
in
first.
Vancouver. Like I watched that gold medal game between the
Low
U.S.
and
and Canada.
outside.
Ugh,
Yeah,
that reminded me.
yeah. Well, you remember the U.S. tied that game like towards the end of the third,
Right.
and like
Down
I
and in.
I don't know how I just lost my freaking mind when that happened. I was watching the game, and I remember I was with Michael, my best friend / roommate
That's
Mhm.
got potential.
at FSU,
Slicing.
and he
It's
whoa,
out of
look
here.
at that home run.
It's a two-run homer.
So, and he and like we were going to church, okay, because it was like
Now
I think it was on a Saturday,
bases are empty.
a Saturday
and
night
nobody
when
out.
that hockey game was going on,
Mhm.
and there was a Saturday night mass or whatever, and so like the goal happened. I lost my freaking mind. It's like, yo, we gotta go. I'm like,
He
oh
pulls
come
it.
on, like. So I had to leave, but
He's
I had my
retired.
phone with me. So
Eyeballs
during the freaking service in mass, I was
Mhm.
Now
I was
batting.
watching the score
Bases
of
empty.
the
Oh,
hockey
boy.
And one
game,
out.
and then I saw that we lost, and then I came back home and I saw the way we lost. It was just like, ah, Crosby.
A smash.
Well, for what it's worth,
Base hit.
got a heck of a call out of it from
Now batting.
the Canadian
One out
broadcasters.
and a runner on first.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, the golden goal.
Low and
Yeah.
outside.
Oh yeah, no, that's Crosby became a Hall of Famer right there.
The
Yeah.
throw to second. Now
And I'm not really mad about it because, you know,
two
that's
outs and a
okay.
runner on
Canada is, you know, it's the one thing they're good at, so of course they showboat it.
first. High and tight.
Mhm.
That and curling, and they lost in curling too this year, so they're really pissed
He's
off
going.
because they lost in hockey and in curling.
Caught stealing.
But
Three outs in the side
it kind of
is
makes me feel
retired.
good that
In the
Luongo
middle
has
of
a
the
gold
second
medal at
inning.
least.
Diamondbacks.
So it's like the
And
closest thing he
two
has
runs.
to a Stanley Cup.
First baseman.
Mhm.
So that kind of makes me feel good. But yeah, in the 2014 Olympics, you know, the NHL players went to Russia, and that was good. I didn't mind that. That was a good tournament. You got of course, the TJ Oshie shootout spectacular,
Mhm.
like, out of it, which was great.
Down and in.
But
He
I still-
became a legend.
yeah. I mean,
A smash. Hooky,
yeah,
hooky.
his oh, that was a goal.
It's a
That was a
home
good one.
run.
So yeah. But the
Now batting.
this year's Olympics,
nobody out.
like no NHL players. It kind of just seemed like, okay, who won, by the way? Did the who won this year for the men's?
He's retired.
I don't even know.
Was it the the technically not Russian team?
And one out.
I'm checking.
Because it was them versus Germany of all teams in the final.
Yeah. Russia, I understand. But
He pulls it.
yeah, the other one was not.
2 out and the bases are empty.
I
Okay,
don't.
here we go. Nice hockey.
I'm gonna look this up.
The Olympic athletes from Russia.
Okay, so the technically not Russian team won.
He
Correct.
pulls it.
I know that Vladimir Putin's gonna use that
At the end of
propaganda
the
like
second inning,
the Russian
Devil
our
Rays
Russian players still
answer
won,
back with a run.
but like Russia couldn't win in Vancouver or in Turin, and then they had their home ice in 2014 and they got embarrassed.
Hmm.
The ball goes high in the air.
So
Fouled out of play.
So technically, Russia still doesn't have like and even like when they were the Soviet Union and they were winning all this gold back then,
Foul.
they still weren't facing the NHL players.
A smash.
You know,
Mhm.
so
The throw to second.
I don't know. I think the Russians have been overrated too. They're kind of like the Atlanta Braves
No outs
of
and a runner on first.
of international ice hockey
Low
tournament.
and away.
Mhm.
A smash.
Yeah, so yeah, see, I totally could not get into it. Just a bunch of KHL players who really technically aren't representing Russia defeated a German team who people probably didn't even know that they had in a hockey team.
Right.
So how are you supposed to get into the like for me that's it, how am I okay, that's not the NH hockey's not happening, so how am I supposed to get into Shaun White once again snowboarding to another gold?
Hmm.
Which it seems like it's a given.
1 out and runners on first.
That's another thing with the Olympics. It kind of bored me. Like some people like Shaun White's like so good that it kind of bores me. Like, oh, he won again.
The throw to second.
That was unexpected.
1 runner left on base. In the middle of the third inning, the
I mean,
Diamondbacks
not to.
have the
I mean,
lead.
if he's that good, he's that good.
Now
But
batting. Catcher.
eventually, kind of, hope somebody can like do a little better.
Hmm.
Or I have no idea. But that and there was no Mario and Sonic
The
game
ball
this year.
goes high.
That kind of ruined it for me.
Why did they stop that anyway?
I think Sega doesn't have the license anymore.
Now
Mm.
batting. Shortstop. Base is empty and 1 out.
I don't know who has it. It might be like Ubisoft or somebody like that who has the Olympic license. But even then, Olympic video games don't sell.
He hits it. To second.
Like honestly, like have you ever, other than because I know there have been other ones, but outside of Mario and Sonic, I don't think any Olympic games have ever sold well.
Yeah, not so much.
Low and outside.
They are fun to watch, though.
I guess, yeah.
He pulls it.
Yeah. Anyway, I just really wish the NHL players are gone.
Well, you can thank Bettman for that one.
I mean, okay, what's your opinion on Gary Bettman? Do you like him? Do you?
Side is retired. At the end of the third inning.
Are you like most NHL fans who somehow dislike him?
Yeah, that's definitely the correct assessment.
Okay.
Down and in.
I mean,
He did a nice job of going with the pitch.
I actually do
He's
like him.
retired on the fly to right.
I don't quite know what I'd say because,
Base is empty and
on the one hand, he's made the NHL more public and profitable than it's ever been.
Right.
On the other hand, he's orchestrated 2 lockouts in less than 10 years.
It might even be 3, right? Because he was the '95 one, right?
I forgot about that one. So 3 lockouts in 20 years.
Then there was the whole season that went down.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably where most fans have their disdain for, is that an entire season was lost
Right.
because of well, the owners, really, not just Batman. He answers to the owners. I think, I mean, some good came out of it. I like the salary cap system. It keeps things fair. Because how are teams like these newer Sunbelt teams supposed to compete with Toronto? Even though Toronto hasn't won the cup in more than 50 years.
I don't know.
And
Something
they're the richest team out there.
Yeah.
So
something tells me though that they're going to turn things around soon.
Yeah. But I mean, Gary Bettman, I like him. I think I like him for the fact that he actually is the reason why we have all these teams in the Sun Belt. Like, he's the one who pushed it. Like,
one out and a runner on second.
For the Florida Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightning, the Nashville Predators, the Carolina Hurricanes, the Dallas Stars, the Vegas Golden Knights, the Anaheim Ducks, the San Jose Sharks.
He hits it.
Like, all those teams, like, owe some sort of gratitude to him. The Arizona Coyotes are still in Arizona because of him. Despite all matters of sense and logic, they're still in Arizona.
The throw to second. One runner left on base. In the middle of the third inning, the Diamondbacks have the lead.
And I like that he owns up to his reputation.
Yeah, he definitely he definitely owns it, that's for sure.
I mean, he literally, like, he knows that they're gonna boo him. They even booed him at the draft in Florida. Like, I'm surprised by that.
They boo him whenever he shows up. Stanley Cup. I mean, he's kind of a mixed bag, is what I'll say.
Yeah, I think most people.
2 outs and the bases are empty.
Oh, the lockout didn't, like, discourage me. Like, the last one didn't discourage me. Maybe because I was really getting into hockey then, so I was just kind of just like waiting for it just to come back. More than anything, I didn't care. Like, okay, the players want more money, the owners won't want to pay as much. I was just like waiting for hockey. Like, I actually went to one of my many alma maters. Palm Beach State College had made a club hockey team, and so they would play like in the hockey rink, like the brand new one that was literally like 5 minutes away from my house. And so me and my dad would actually just, because the Panthers weren't playing, we just go down go down to the hockey rink and watch them play
nice
against like FAU or.
He's retired on the fly to right.
Let's see. I mean, do you know how many?
Catcher, base is empty.
Have you followed your like UCF's hockey team?
A little bit.
Low and outside.
Because I don't know if many people know this, but Florida, like all the colleges have, almost all of them here have a club hockey team.
Yeah, I went to a few games, a few of their games. It was tough though because the rink they played at was about 30 minutes north of campus.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've noticed. Like a ton of these. I mean, because obviously they're not going to be like the frickin' Minnesota Golden Gophers. You know.
Right.
But all the club hockey teams have to just kind of make do with whatever rink is nearby. So I think UM. I don't even know if UM is playing in Kendall. Kendall's way out there.
I can check.
Like from Coral Gables to Kendall, dear Lord, that drive is. I don't even want to think about it. But I think they still play out in Kendall. But if not, the nearest rink after that is like in Pembroke Pines or something, which is crazy that they would have to travel that far just to even practice.
Base is empty and 1 out.
Let's see.
Because, okay, so UM play around there. FAU has a team.
The second baseman.
And I think they play out in Green Acres at the Palm Beach Skate Zone. They used to play at the Panthers ice stand, which is the Panthers training facility.
It could be extra bases.
But I don't think they do this season. Maybe because of cost.
The Devil Rays.
But even then, like Green Acres to Boca is still like a half-hour drive away.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not very convenient.
Down and in.
I think it's kind of closer to the Turnpike more than
he wastes one there.
95. You can get to FAU on 95, but you have to go all the way to Turnpike out west just to get to the hockey rink.
The ball's not carrying.
Okay.
One runner left on base.
Wait, is that the home schedule? Yeah, that's the home schedule. Never mind.
Okay.
Oh wait, here we go. University of Miami. Wow, it just says Miami.
Okay.
A smash. Hooking. Now batting. Second. He's taking an over.
Okay, here we go. They play whatever Pines Ice Arena is.
Okay, so that one's in Pembroke Pines.
It's not too terrible, I suppose.
Yeah, but it's still like from Coral Gables all the way up there. That's still pretty far.
Base hit.
But, so yeah, UM has a hockey team. I don't think Palm Beach State has theirs anymore. I think that was like a maybe a 2-season thing. Probably like all the guys probably just graduated. And
Yeah.
The team broke up.
That's got potential.
So yeah, FAU has their team. Florida Gulf Coast, I think, has 2 teams.
He scored. That was a
in
big base
different
hit.
divisions.
No outs and runners at first and second.
So I don't even know where Florida Gulf Coast would even play.
You know, I'd love it if UCF could get to Golden Gophers territory, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah, that'd be. I mean, that'd be cool. That's for sure. If one of the teams, one of those colleges would support Division I level NCAA hockey.
Right.
Florida Gulf Coast has one. I think the University of Tampa has one.
He should show more patience at the plate.
USF has one.
On base.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle of the
I think most, if not all, of the major universities have one.
Yeah, FSU, UF. FSU has to play all the way out in Georgia.
FSU in Georgia?
Yeah, because it's the only other hockey rink. It's in Columbus, Georgia.
Fair enough.
So I don't even know how far that is from Tallahassee. I never went to the game. Because Tallahassee doesn't have an ice rink. But
getting out there because it's called the RDV Sportsplex. It's in a city called Maitland, which is 30-something minutes away from campus, like I said, and plus all the games were at 10:30 at night.
Wow.
So, needless to say, it was not easy to get up the strength and will to travel 30 minutes for a 2-something hour game, knowing that I'd be getting home at around 1 a.m.
Yeah.
He did a nice job of going with the pitch. 3 up and 3 down.
Yeah, I think the weirdest school, well, maybe not the weirdest, but I know that Florida Tech and Embry-Riddle have hockey teams. So those are the two colleges where I'm just like, wow, okay, really? But I've always thought about what if, I mean, since you would think for you it'd be UCF, but for me it'd be like FSU, if they especially FSU, because they would have the resources to do it. If they had one good booster campaign to be like, hey, let's, and I'm pretty darn sure they could find a way to entice some high level American or Canadian players to come down to Tallahassee and become part of the Division I Seminoles hockey team,
The throw to first.
Let's see, how long has this stream been going on?
Now batting.
I gotta go work tomorrow.
His performance today shows why he's considered one of the best.
Wow, we've only been talking. Oh wow, it's almost been an hour.
3 up and 3 down.
All right, Andrew.
In the middle of the 6th inning, the
I think we might be wrapping this up.
Have the lead. Now batting, shortstop.
Did you fall asleep?
You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me? Okay, so I'm gonna wrap it up because I gotta get to work tomorrow. So whoever's listening to this, thank you. Andrew, if you want to tell them where people can follow you, you do that now. On Twitter or
Base is empty and 1 out.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
That's got potential.
If he can hear me, I'm not even sure anymore. If not, I'll say it. He's DampFrijoles on Twitter and on YouTube. I think he does some live streams from his PS4. So DampFrijoles, that's D-A-M-P, and frijoles, which is beans in Spanish. So that's D-A-M-P-F-R-I-J-O-L-E-S.
To short.
So I'm FGOJR. You can like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're feeling whoa, generous, you can donate to my Patreon page, which nobody has donated to. But don't worry, I'm not asking for well, actually, I would like some free money. But that's all, everybody. Take care. Bye bye.
Down and in.